Every day is a fresh start, a chance to make a new decision, a chance to choose love over fear, healing over pain, joy over sadness. No matter what has happened in your past, you have the power to create a better future. Nothing is stopping you except the thoughts you keep repeating in your mind. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. If you plant seeds of self-doubt, those thoughts will take root and shape your life. If you tell yourself that you are not good enough, that you will always struggle, that happiness is out of reach, then that is the life you will experience. But the moment you start planting new seeds, everything begins to change. When you fill your mind with love, kindness, and positive affirmations, your world starts shifting. It is never too late to choose a different path. You do not have to stay stuck in old patterns. You do not have to believe every negative thought that enters your mind. The moment you decide to love yourself, everything changes. Life becomes brighter. Your heart feels lighter. The universe opens up and starts supporting you in ways you never imagined. Right now, in this moment, you have the power to rewrite your story. No matter what others have told you, no matter what mistakes you think you have made, no matter how much you have struggled, you are still worthy of love. You are still capable of joy. You are still enough, exactly as you are. And when you truly believe this, life becomes limitless. I love and accept myself just as I am. I am enough. I am worthy of happiness, love, and success. The way you speak to yourself matters. Every word you say to yourself becomes a seed in your subconscious mind, growing stronger with every repetition. If you constantly criticize yourself, if you call yourself unworthy, if you dwell on your mistakes, those thoughts will shape your self-image. And when you do not love yourself, you struggle to believe that others can love you too. Many people spend their lives looking for love outside of themselves. They think, if I find the right partner, I will be happy. Or, if my family approves of me, I will feel loved. But love does not start outside of you. It begins within. You cannot expect the world to love you when you have not yet learned to love yourself. Loving yourself is not about being perfect. It is not about fixing every flaw or becoming someone else. It is about accepting yourself just as you are, with all your strengths and imperfections. It is about speaking to yourself with kindness, just as you would speak to a dear friend. If you would never tell a friend that they are not good enough, why say it to yourself? Self-love is a practice. It is something you choose every day in small ways. It is in the way you talk to yourself when you look in the mirror. It is in the way you treat your body, the way you set boundaries, the way you refuse to settle for less than you deserve. The more you practice it, the more natural it becomes. And as your love for yourself grows, so does your ability to receive love from others. If you have spent years being hard on yourself, start with simple steps. Each time you have a negative thought, replace it with a kind one. Instead of saying, I always fail, say, I am learning and growing. Instead of thinking, I am not beautiful, tell yourself, I am unique and worthy of love. Your words create your reality. Choose them wisely. I love myself deeply. I am kind to myself. I speak to myself with love and respect. You cannot move forward while holding on to the weight of the past. Every painful memory, every regret, every resentment is like a heavy stone in your heart. The more you carry, the harder it becomes to walk freely into the life you deserve. Many people hold on to the past because they believe that if they let go, it means what happened was okay. But letting go does not mean forgetting. It does not mean what happened was right. It means you are choosing to set yourself free. You are choosing not to let old wounds control your happiness. Forgiveness is not for the person who hurt you, it is for you. When you forgive, you release the pain that has been holding you back. You are not saying that what happened was fair. You are saying that you refuse to let it steal your joy any longer. If you find it hard to let go, start by being willing. Say to yourself, I am open to releasing this pain. The willingness is enough to start the healing process. Trust that with time, your heart will feel lighter. Letting go is not just about forgiving others. It is also about forgiving yourself. You may have made mistakes, but you do not have to keep punishing yourself. Every mistake was a lesson, a step on your journey. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown, you have learned, and you deserve to move forward with love in your heart. Imagine yourself letting go of the past like dropping heavy bags from your hands. Feel the lightness, the freedom. Without those burdens, you can step into a future filled with love, happiness, and peace. I release the past with love. I forgive myself and others. I am free to move forward and create a joyful life. Your body is always listening to you. Every thought you think, every word you say, every belief you hold, it all affects your body. If you constantly tell yourself that you are tired, weak, or unwell, your body responds to those messages. But when you speak words of healing, strength, and love, your body starts to align with those truths. Many people treat their bodies with frustration. They look in the mirror and criticize themselves. They focus on what is wrong instead of appreciating what is right. But your body is not your enemy. It is your home, the vehicle that carries you through this life. It deserves love, care, and appreciation. If you have been struggling with your health, start by shifting the way you talk to yourself. Instead of saying, I am always sick, say, my body is healing. Instead of thinking, I have no energy, tell yourself, my body is strong and filled with vitality. Your cells are listening. Your body wants to heal. Give it the words and thoughts it needs to support that process. Healing is not just physical. It is emotional too. When you hold on to stress, resentment, or sadness, it weighs on your body. Tension builds up. Fatigue sets in. But when you practice self-love, forgiveness, and peace, your body responds with more ease and energy. Give yourself time to rest. Nourish your body with good food. Move it with love, not punishment. Take deep breaths and release any tension you are holding. Every small act of kindness toward your body makes a difference, and my body is healing. My mind is peaceful. I love and care for myself every day. Your thoughts create your reality. Every belief you hold shapes your experiences. If you believe that life is hard, it will feel hard. If you believe that you are unlucky, you will attract situations that reinforce that belief. But if you choose to believe that life is supporting you, that love is always available, and that you are capable of great things, your world will begin to reflect those truths. Many people do not realize that their negative thoughts are keeping them stuck. They repeat the same limiting beliefs over and over again. I'm not good enough. I'll never be successful. Nothing ever works out for me. These thoughts may feel like facts, but they are just habits. And like any habit, they can be changed. Start paying attention to the way you speak to yourself. Catch yourself when you are being negative. When you hear that voice saying, I can't, replace it with, I can learn. When you think, I always fail, shift it to, I am improving every day. Your mind believes what you tell it most often, so choose words that empower you instead of limiting you. This is not about ignoring reality. It is about shifting your focus. Every day, good things are happening. Every day, you are growing and learning. When you train your mind to see the positive, you open yourself up to more opportunities, more love, and more joy. I choose positive thoughts. I attract love, joy, and success into my life. You are never alone. Even in your hardest moments, life is guiding you. The universe is always working in your favor, even when you cannot see it yet. There will be times when things do not go as planned. You may face challenges that make you doubt yourself. But trust that every situation is leading you toward something better. Sometimes what looks like a setback is actually a redirection. Sometimes what feels like a loss is making space for something greater. Worrying does not change the future. It only drains the present. Instead of holding on to fear, choose to trust. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Trust that things are unfolding in perfect timing. Trust that life is supporting you, even when it feels uncertain. Let go of the need to control everything. When you stop forcing things and start allowing, life flows more easily. The right people, the right opportunities, the right experiences will come to you when you are open to receiving them. Repeat this to yourself every day. Life is on my side. Everything is working out for my highest good. I trust life. I trust the timing of my journey. Everything I need is coming to me with ease. You do not have to prove your worth to anyone. You do not have to earn love by being perfect, by pleasing others, or by changing who you are. You are already enough, just as you are. Many people grow up believing that love is something they must work for. They think, if I do everything right, people will love me. But love is not something you chase. It is something you allow yourself to receive, and it starts with believing that you deserve it. If you have ever felt unworthy, know this: you are lovable just as you are. You do not have to be thinner, richer, smarter, or more successful to deserve love. Your worth is not measured by what you accomplish or how others see you. It is something that has always been inside you, waiting for you to recognize it. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would give a dear friend. Speak to yourself with love. Choose relationships that uplift you. Set boundaries that honor your needs. The more you respect yourself, the more the world will reflect that love back to you. I am worthy of love. I deserve happiness and joy. Love flows to me effortlessly. The love you seek is already within you. When you cultivate love inside yourself, it naturally extends outward, attracting more love into your life. Many people think they need to find love in another person to feel complete. But true love does not come from outside of you. It begins within. When you love yourself fully, you become a magnet for kindness, warmth, and healthy relationships. Be mindful of the energy you give and receive. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who celebrate your presence, and who bring joy into your life. Let go of relationships that drain you, belittle you, or make you feel small. You deserve to be surrounded by love in all forms: friendships, family, and partnerships. The more you practice kindness toward yourself, the more kindness you will receive from the world. Smile more, express gratitude, speak words of encouragement to yourself and others. Love multiplies when you give it freely. I radiate love and kindness. Loving relationships flow into my life with ease. Happiness is not something that exists in the future. It is not waiting for you in a different place, with different people, under different circumstances. It is here, right now, in this moment. So many people spend their lives waiting. They wait for the perfect job, the perfect relationship, the perfect body, thinking that once they have these things, they will finally be happy. But happiness is not found in external things. It is created from within. Look around you. What can you appreciate right now? Maybe it is the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of laughter, or the simple fact that you are alive and breathing. When you start seeing the beauty in the small moments, life becomes richer. Do not let your past steal your present. Do not let your worries about the future take away your joy today. The only time you ever truly have is this moment. Make the most of it. Be here. Be present. I find joy in the present moment. I appreciate the beauty of today. Self-love is a journey. It is not something you achieve once and never think about again. It is a daily practice, a choice you make again and again. Some days will be easy and some will be hard. But every day you have the power to choose love over fear, to choose kindness over criticism, to choose growth over staying stuck. Healing does not happen overnight, but every small step you take brings you closer to a life filled with love, joy, and peace. The more you practice speaking kindly to yourself, the more natural it becomes. The more you forgive, the lighter your heart feels. The more you trust life, the more it supports you. You are already whole. You do not need to be fixed. You do not need to change to be worthy. You are already enough, just as you are. And as you embrace this truth, your life will begin to reflect it in the most beautiful ways. The universe is always supporting you. Love is always available. And happiness is already within you, waiting to be acknowledged. I love myself deeply. I am worthy. I am whole. I am ready to receive all the love and joy life has for me.